How you doing, everyone? Tim from Bozzy Garage, and in today's modification video we're going to be working on the MG4. We're installing a frunk kit to get some extra storage here under the frunk or the bonnet. We're also installing some gas struts so we don't have to use this rather prehistoric bit of metal to hold the hood up. Why are we doing this? Well, my Model 3 already has a frunk. Gas struts already built in from the factory. And the kit that I've got here today, this is from Top EV Gear. They're a manufacturer here in Victoria, Australia. Let's see how easy it is to get it in. The front kit comes with a cover. This looks like a waterproof cover. We have some ball end bolts. It comes with 4 pre-attached rubber mounts on the bottom, a set of pry tools, a couple of extra bolts for gas struts, 2 of them, 1 for each side, a bunch of ball end bolts, and a little custom-made tool to help install 1 or 2 of the ball joints. It looks pretty straightforward to me. All we have to do is remove this top cover first. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 plastic little bolt things. Use a screwdriver to remove that. Hang on to all these in case you want to reinstall this at some stage in the future. Once that's removed, we're going to install 4 ball end bolts, and the frunk will simply clip straight into them. With that plastic cover panel out of the way, we can have a much better look at the front engine bay, front motor bay. Well, there's no front motor anyway. This is a rear-wheel drive only Excite 51 model 2023 delivered build it was. I'll try and work out what everything is here. That would be your brake fluid reservoir, a couple of coolant reservoirs, not coolant for the engine, coolant for the batteries, okay? Here's where you're going to fill up your windscreen wiper reservoir. This assembly here looks like there's an air intake up there and like a heater box, air conditioning box you can call it too. That connects to a bunch of all these pipes. So this one here with that little connection there, that is for the low pressure side of the aircon. We've got a condenser radiator here for aircon battery cooling as well. Radiator fan, steering rack with a steering motor there. Anything big and orange like that cable there, high voltage battery stuff. Probably shouldn't touch that. We've got our 12 volt battery. Yes, even though it's an EV, it does have a 12 volt battery. Got a fuse box here. This one you can get to with the cover in place, of course. The instructions do point out that we have to install 4 ball head bolts for the frunk to go into. 1 up there, 1 over there. I don't know, that one or that one, or we'll figure it out and I'll point it out to you in a moment. There's one here, there's one over here, another one there next to the coolant, and the final one, that one there next to that little rubber stopper. For this last one here, you've got to reach underneath and hold the bolt in place while you tighten it from up top. Let us test fit the frunk itself, and it should just pop right into place there. Comes with pre-installed mounts here, so let's line it up on the left-hand side first. One there, one at the back. The right hand side now, and there we are. Only 4 mounts, that's all that's needed. These rubber mounts come pre-installed on the frunk as delivered, and they simply slot right in over the ball head. There's a few minor little bits coming off, but that's simply part of the manufacturing process, and it makes no difference to the actual strength of the unit. It looks like it's actually raised at the back. However, I think when we close the lid, it'll actually form quite a good seal with the insulation here under the bonnet. So the main use people are going to have for a frunk like this is storing things which you may use only occasionally. You've got room for other smaller items as well, nothing huge. With that elastic cover on top, as another layer of protection and insulation for whatever you're storing in the front. So when it comes to installing the struts, I'm going to use that hole there, and there's a matching hole on the other side as well. There are a few little parts here. So this part here, if you look at the orientation of it, it kind of looks like it's slanting backwards. That's the one I'm going to use here. This is on the passenger or the front left side of the car. We're going to install it at a very slight angle, and we're going to use that bolt, that washer, and that nut there to hold that down in place, okay? There you go. And I'll tighten that down once I've installed the other end. Okay team, I think I've figured out the easiest way to install that bracket from behind. As you can see, we've taken off the little plastic cover there. We've put the tool with the other threaded in just through that slot there. We can see it straight in that hole, and you simply just tighten that in like that. I'm going to tighten that all the way up using my 12mm socket, and once that's tight in place, simply going to yank that out, and that'll leave that end securely attaching the ball joint to that part of the car. And there we are, mission accomplished. Both of the front gas struts are now in. I did forget to put a washer in underneath the bolt here. So if you look at this mount here, there's a bolt, there's a washer, then there's the mount, then there's the car. Underneath, then you put another washer before you put the bolt in. So I've already fixed that on both sides. I think with that done, we can probably remove that. Out you go. Aha, now that looks a whole lot neater. You've got access to your frunk without that strut getting in the way. You can get into your charging cables, whatever you've put in there. And we've got now a frunk in the MG4 to match the frunk in the Model 3. So how difficult was that? Really quite simple, I think. You do need a couple of really basic tools. You need a screwdriver, you need you need a 10mm socket or wrench to tighten that, and a 12mm to tighten the ball joints for the 4 installed for the frunk. Let's see if we can close the bonnet now. Well, there we go. The frunk opens up nicely with the gas struts holding it up like that. You've got access to everything in the front that you need. Am I happy with how it is? Yeah, great. Everything fits just like how it should. It doesn't look any different from factory. It closes properly. You've got access to the front. You've got the gas struts on either side without a rod in the way. Installation, pretty simple and easy. 10 minutes for the front, 10 minutes for the gas struts, and you've done an overhaul, a little modification on your MG4. If the video has been useful for you, give it a like, comment, subscribe. Do I reckon you should get one? Well, if you want a frunk for your MG4, sure, why not? If you do want one of these kits for your car with the frunk and the gas struts, you can go to the website, which is topevgear.com.au. They'll ship anywhere in Australia for you. Follow the instructions that I've done in this video. You can also look at the instructions on the website. Simple, straightforward, easy. 10 and a 12mm socket plus a screwdriver. That's all you're going to need. If you have any troubles, comment in the video below and I'll see if I can help you out. And if it's been useful, give it a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next EV related video, whether it's on that, or one of my old Japanese project cars too. I'm Tim from Aussie Garage. I'll see you in the next one.